Okay, welcome to Tea Time Friday. um, Also, I was gonna tell you guys, anybody who gets the extended, I'm gonna give you guys a really good ritual that you can do to draw in abundance. So if you've been having like any financial issues, or you just want to like draw in more finances to you, I will give you guys a ritual that you can do to do that. I'll also enter you into the drawing to win a free reading. But let's see. I'm going to ask, what's the universe? What you know, like, what's the tea from the universe? Oh, orphaned. Okay. That's kind of funny. I just said, if you've been having, like, financial issues or something like that, because this, to me, this is like the Five of Pentacles. But anyway, I feel like this could be somebody who feels left out in the cold by you. Some of you guys could also be kind of feeling like this, just kind of secluded, kind of left, but that could be somebody else's energy. Oh, not for you. Yeah. So some of you guys could be getting over somebody who is like not for you, and their energy is kind of still, lingering. And then we have why. Oh, dang it. Okay. So, a lot of you have left people, or people have left you, and you're wondering why. You're like, this sucks. God, why did this have to not work out? Somebody could, I just feel like you feel like you're kind of abandoned here. And you're asking yourself, like, well, what was the point of this? Why? And then we have the Empress energy. That's funny. Excuse me, I've been, I was drinking before I started here. Not like drinking alcohol, but I was drinking my, this smoothie I made. Anyway, so this is funny now, okay? So I always tell you guys, you're the Empress, whether male or female. A lot of you guys attract things. And so you're fixing to go into this Empress energy. Also, like, there's something about, like, your energy. Like, you're going into a new timeline, so you're shifting, you're changing. You're, put more bright colors in your home, okay, if you can. So, so say you don't have a lot of finances right now, you can do something to just brighten it up, okay? There's something about that, but anyway, you're fixing to go into this Empress energy, where the Empress doesn't do anything but sit there and just attract. Okay, she, like in the tarot, I have like a tarot card of the Empress, and she's sitting in what looks like a cushiony chair, and she's just sitting there like, and there's like flowers and all kinds of stuff around her, and she's just looking at you like, yeah, bitch, what? So a lot of you, what you don't realize is the reason some of these people, or like things didn't work out with this ex, is because you're fixing to go into like an abundance type energy, where you just naturally attract things to you. And apparently it wasn't this person's like karma to get a go to where you're headed. Okay. Oh wow, what's this? Oh, these two flew out. It's crazy because sometimes these cards like almost hit me in the face. And then we have go the distance, and then TikTok. Okay. So this is just all about timing. Okay. It's fixing it. This always reminds me like the Wheel of Fortune. So things can be kind of like stagnant right now. You feeling a little down and out. It's when you're going into a different timeline. It's kind of almost like you don't feel good. You could feel depressed, shit like that, because you are literally dying to your old self, to your old life. So there's a lot of grief, a lot of crying. There's a lot of things that will be cleared out of you when these things happen. But the universe, God, your guides here want you to know that they are pushing you into a new timeline. You're about to go the distance somewhere like far away from this other energy. And then this is all playing out in divine timing here with the TikTok card. Oh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Okay, so this also must be why they were telling me to share the abundance ritual with you guys. So So what is happening is, like I said, you're fixing to hit this Emperor status. This is taking, the wheel has turned in your favor, and they are like quickly fixing to push you into a different energy. You're going to get out of this like orphaned, depressive, lots of emotions, don't know what the hell is going on. Because in the upright, she's sad, she's surrounded by emotions. Look at her. She's like, I don't know what the hell is happening. This shit sucks. And look, there's a face in the sky that's smiling. And that is like God, the universe. You're like, haha, oh, if you only knew where you were headed. But that's in the reverse. So you get out of this energy, and then look where you go. To the damn land of milk and honey. So this is where you're headed. Lots of abundance, lots of happiness. And this person just couldn't go with you. Yeah, there's also some type of justice that's fixing to happen for you. So you could be witnessing other people's like karma. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, you are headed to somewhere lovely here. This is fixing to happen in the here and now. Like you're letting go of the past. You're not worried about the future. That's what they want you to stay in right now. Like, okay, so if you're experiencing a lot of weird shit, weird emotions and stuff like that, they don't want you to focus on your past or your future. Just stay in the present moment. So meaning when you wake up, okay, so say if you're somebody who's really struggling, letting go of a relationship or whatever, when you wake up during the day, you just focus on yourself. Get out, go do something, go to work, do what you can to, brighten your day. Like I remember like one time like years ago when I was having a hard time, like when I went through a separation, I woke up every day, and this is what I told myself. I said, God, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but I trust you. And I'd say that every single day. And guess what? Everything turned out better than it was, like I could imagine. But there's some type of divine karmic justice here. So things are like balancing out for your good, for your favor. And there's an owl there. So these are like ancestors, guides that are like moving you in the right direction. And then look, we have community. Okay. So they're also going to put you around new friends, new associates, new lovers. You guys could be going somewhere and meeting somebody. So if something keeps pushing you to go somewhere, whether it's like, an art class or to some type of church function or I don't know, anything, maybe a new exercise place somewhere, you're going to meet some other people. Okay. There's also a heavy presence of a parental ancestor who is with you, that's guiding you, encouraging you, like don't give up. And they're surrounded by parrots. Okay. And parrots to me are like the mimickers. They're a gossiping nature. They mimic what you say. So when I see like parrot energy, especially like in a reading, because even in the tea leaf, there was a parrot and it says somebody will gossip about all your secrets. So you could have been dealing with like people who were gossiping about you behind your back. And so you're going to understand as time goes on that you was moved out of a situation because these people weren't really for you. Okay. And then look, you're slowly moving into some type of like treasure energy here. Lots of money, abundance coming in. And then we have the fated. So there's also like a fated event that you're moving into. You're fated to go in a different direction. And then look, peace. Okay. So they want you to be like at peace with all of this Scorpio energy. Yeah. Okay. See, now what's going to happen though? What's going to happen when you, do this? There is going to be a returnee. Okay. And that's where you're going to probably have your biggest test, is to see if you go back, are you going to, it reminds me of the story in the Bible with like Moses, and the reason I always use the Bible as a reference, because I know it really well. God showed these people so many freaking miracles. He parted the Red Sea. He turned, I mean, he did all kinds of miracles for these people. And that all they did was complain. They complained, they complained, they complained. So you could have been in a relationship like this too, or a work environment, or family friend. You know, you were constantly, doing all kinds of stuff for people. And instead of appreciating the gift of you, who you were, all they did was complain about you. Okay. But they went around some damn mountain for 40 years before they got to the land of milk and honey. But anyway, so you're headed to this land of milk and honey, and there's people who are going to try to come back to literally, yep, ain't that right, Manu? Come on, baby. She's trying to get up here with me. Come on. They're going to try to get you to come back and drag you back down to their level. But you have a deep knowing that you're headed somewhere really great, or that you're about to meet somebody new. And then look, we have clean it up. So you're going to understand that like spirit cleaned these people out of your life. You also need to, those of you who haven't been doing regular spiritual maintenance, you need to start doing that. Okay. Especially when you're feeling like you're having all these heavy energies and stuff, because they're trying to latch back into your frequency. So make sure you're like doing your spiritual baths or showers and saging and stuff like that. And then we have by the book. So these are like the ancestors. Oh, they're stuck together. Oh, those are stuck together. I didn't know this. I was wondering why this felt so thick. Okay, so the ancestors also are moving in to bless you, because you've done things the right way. You've done everything by the book. You didn't do any shortcuts, whether it was your healing or work or whatever. But they have come in to work with you, to guide you. And they're also like removing blockages. But elephants also represent like abundance. Okay. And then look, we have 11 and 22. Those are master numbers. Okay. So a lot of you are like mastering your gifts, mastering the art of letting go of, narcissists and shit like that. Now, here we go with this bullshit. Somebody sees that you are headed into some type of lucky break. Okay? Like they literally see that something lucky has happened for you. But this is also serendipity, so a lot of what you're going to experience with this like money, this abundance and shit, it's going to come out of nowhere. Even if it's like a new relationship, it's like you have a deep knowing it's coming. You just don't know how. But this is like finding something unexpectedly. And then look, here we go. We have mending, around and round, chaos and conflict, and then never-ending story. So it's like things take a turn for the better for you. You're finally getting on your feet. You're finally not feeling depressed anymore. You got your money back right. Stuff like that. It's just little things you're working on, I feel. And as soon as you get ahead, that's when they return to try to get you back into the chaos, back into the conflict. I'm looking at these cards. Yeah, and if you go back, here goes the meditating in reverse. A lot of you are not spending time with your guides, with your angels, and so it's like when these things happen, you're not prepared mentally because you didn't pray about it. But if they come back, it's going to also take away from the time that you need to be spending with spirit or recreating your life so you can go to something better. And then we have the crossroads and a change in a wind. You instinctively know that you're at this crossroads, that things are changing, but it's for the better. This card also talks about like a storm, and then after the storm there's a rainbow, which we've seen with the land of milk and honey. So right now you could be going through a huge storm, but at the end of the storm you have been repositioned to where you're supposed to be. Okay. Now another thing that they showed me with like that Wizard of Oz energy is it's like the house. You know how the house gets picked up and it's like flying around and then boom, it just lands. There's somebody coming into your frequency, into your orbit that is upset, doesn't like that you're letting go, and they're about to just land. Okay, by meaning that means they're about to show up. And you see how the zebras have like the stripe? It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Isn't her like socks or something striped? I believe so. Yeah, in between worlds. You got to remember that you're in between. You're not being flexible with these people no more either. Like before, you used to be flexible, work with them. You're not doing that anymore. But there's somebody here that's like thinking how to get you to co-create with them. I feel like it heavy Virgo energy when I see these cards. But there's also like guides that are also wanting you to sit down and listen to them so that they can co-create with you. Because again, there goes the owl and the cheetah. The cheetah wants to take you to a distance, like go really fast into something new. And then that owl is the wisdom. So there's like a guide who's teaching you, gonna help you think of like new ideas, how to recreate your timeline. And then there's that egg. That egg, inside the egg is the prosperity. It's the idea. And when it's hatched, it's gonna birth something new. And then we have 444 with these two cards. So again, these guides are protecting you, but they need you to help yourself by protecting yourself too, that when these people come back, you don't go back into it. Yeah, because see, look, if you don't, and then it says time to go, and then no place like home. Oh, yeah. Some of you guys need to realize, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, there's somebody who does not want you to go to a new life. They don't want you to leave. They want to keep you stuck. And some of you have stayed stuck with them because they feel like home to you. A lot of you don't like change. You don't like the unknown. So you stay stuck with somebody because they feel familiar to you. They feel home to you. Even though they're toxic as hell, they feel like home to you. So you could even have like this saying, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. A lot of you could be afraid to find somebody else. And then we have a leg up, truth be told, and then exchanging gifts reverse. And then here goes the return card from the past. So this is like somebody needs your help. They want to come in, get a leg up off you. This is the truth. They're wearing a mask. Exchanging gifts reverse. This is like the Six of Pentacles reverse. If you go back to this, they're not going to give to you. It's not going to be an equal exchange. It's just you're going to get taken from. Okay? And then this right here is like redoing the past. But this card also says that you have the favor of the gods. Like your life will be so amazing that you will feel as if you're favored by the gods. And I actually found that scripture. Let me see. I don't know if it's on this one or I think it's that other one. But I think it's like Psalms 92, 5 or something like that. But it talks about the gods, plural. Like it says right there in Psalms 92. It said that God did a like a court session with all the other gods. So yes, there's more than one God, multiple of them. Okay, and again, this is the stuff I'm learning as I go, especially if you was like brought up into Christian faith. There's a lot of things you've been misled about. Yeah, see, there's somebody here who wants to come in and be loyal to you. Oh, it's your counterpart. Looky there. Look, it's the other part. You were the Empress. Here's the Emperor. They're going to be really happy with them. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. And then there they are watching you. But I feel like this is you being with your new person. And I think this is the past watching you. Yeah. And then you go to the new. Okay. So that's why, like, if you're sitting there wondering why, well, why did this have to happen? Well, because you're headed to the land of milk and honey and you're going to your true partner. So a lot of things that don't make sense now will make sense later, okay? So let's pull some more tea. Let's see, what else do they need to know that's coming towards them? Tree, affairs with your family, secret admirer. Okay, so somebody has a secret crush on you. And then get back to the basics. Yeah, you know, get back to the basics is pretty much like a message of like, get back to yourself. Get back to taking care of yourself and not everybody else. Especially if you're the one that was always doing everything with the family. I would definitely pull on this. We're going to see who this secret admirer is. And then we have November and dogs. So somebody could be a, what is that? A Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Something could have happened in the month of November. Like you could have broke up with somebody, I'm hearing, in November. And then it says getting together with friends, dogs. And then increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yeah, there could be something about just going back to the basics to achieve these goals. Like, if something's working for you, keep doing it, or just keep putting in the hard work, okay? And then it says deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Wow. Climbing towards success. And then new home, new attitude. Again, it's like Spirit's helping you clean your life up. You've seen it earlier with the broom. So there's something very specific about the broom. It reminds me of like the witch's broom. Let me ask that real quick. Hold on. Let me pause it. Hold on. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew there was something specific about the moon. It says, a broom symbolizes purification, new beginnings, protection, fertility, which that fertility is like that Empress energy, whether you're male or female. It's like drawing things in. Representing the clearing of negative energy to invite positive forces, union, and abundance. Deeply tied to witchcraft, folklore, like jumping the broom for marriage, and even religious text. It combines the phallic, which is the handle, and the feminine bristles for balance, acting as a tool for spiritual cleansing and directing energy often associated with deities or spirits. Okay, so a lot of you guys have like spirit guides that are going to start coming into your life, showing themselves to you, working with you to help you too, okay? Yeah, it also says rituals to bring blessings or ward off curses. So they're helping you too to cleanse things. But again, it's like new abundance, new energy. Yeah, I just heard getting the filth out. So a lot of you don't realize that these, oh, okay. Okay, they got jokes now. They took out the trash. They swept out the debris, the dirt, so that you can go to the new. Okay, so they got rid of all the dirt, you know. I'm gonna pull on that because there's like Spirit wants to give you a message from an actual spirit that could be around you, that's helping you do this. Okay. Yeah, you will be shown. You cannot make this up. Okay, okay, you can't make it up, folks. Look, you have candle. You will be shown the way. Okay, so a lot of times when you're like meditating and doing like, you know how you did like the new moon ritual, you're using candles, okay? And then look, it says, a meeting with a stranger could be important. I feel like this is you guys doing a handshake, like with a guide or an angel or something. Like you are being divinely shown by something spiritual, okay? There's something very specific. Is that the moon right there? Is that like a crescent moon? And there's the earth. This came out in a reading not long ago. Yeah, I'm going to pull on that too. There's something very like specific about that. I mean, it could be a spirit, it could be a person, but it's definitely, you're being shown the way. So if you're like confused right now, look, You cannot make it up. Coins just flew out. So you got money coming to you. Look, the sun, happiness, well-being, hard work ahead. So whatever you're doing for work, keep doing that. You're going to be very happy. Oh, but boy, you know, with happiness comes a lot of haters. Somebody's going to try to get you off your, you know, knock you down or something because they want you upset. So they're going to try to get you to react. So I'll pull on that, see exactly who that is, what that is. Somebody wants to get you out of character. Look, shrewdness, resourcefulness, especially in business. This could be like a business rival or somebody at work, okay? So they're telling you to be like the fox. Stay 10 steps ahead of them. This came out in a reading the other night, the fox energy, where your ex was colluding with a friend or family member behind your back, and the fox kept showing up, okay? So, when it comes to work or business, there's definitely somebody who's trying to get you to act out of character. I'm going to go ahead. I will pull on that too. Because I want to see. They're probably the same thing, but I'll pull different for each one just in case. Yeah, something about your work. Pay attention to your work. Oh, look at these angry little bitches. Yeah, some of you guys need to be more, pay attention to shit at work. Because you got, haters. Look how mad they are. Oh, look at Sagittarius. It's like, you got people who hate on you. Look, and then there's the feathers with the pen and the ink. You know, you could be writing out your intentions. Stuff like that. Things that you want to come in. Then we have flowers. Yeah, and that's another thing I've been getting is that a lot of you they're calling you to work with flowers, plants, bring those into your home because it helps you ground. Okay? And then it says pay attention to your health. That came out with the flowers. So there could be something about the flowers that helps heal you. You know, shamans know this. They go out into nature and they they'll put their hands on the trees, they'll put their feet in the grass, and they ask for healing to come to their body and their mind. So there could be they're trying to tell you to bring nature into your home or get out into nature more because it'll help heal you, especially if you have any health elements. Oh, this is a lot. Oh yeah, somebody. Oh well. Here we fucking go. Okay, these are all together. So, someone is extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. Unsuccessful outcome, broken bridge. This person broke a bridge with you, burned a bridge. And then it says birth or conception of a child or enterprise. And then it says you were highly thought of. So, a lot of you are very highly thought of and are about to birth something new, okay? That could be pissing somebody off. And then we have temporary situation, and heartache over what you no longer have, okay? So there's somebody here who burned a bridge with you, and they could be, you're temporarily going to be heartbroken over this, okay? But there's somebody who I feel is upset because they feel people really admire you and they feel you're working on something new. Now, I did pick up in the air sign reading. If you didn't watch that extended, there was a particular air sign out of the 3 that was hiding a child. Okay, so you could hear about that. That could be the end of that because there's no going back after that. They may have burned a bridge doing something like that and they know it. But there's somebody here who's still in your energy or it wouldn't be coming out. So, yeah, let's pull on this. I'll pull on this. We'll see who this is. Because there's definitely somebody here who feels like they broke a bridge with you, burned a bridge. But I feel they're going to try to still come back. So, and then we have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Okay. I feel like this is an X, this mule energy. Somebody who's just hard-headed. They don't want to change. And then you have a friend who's supposed to be a friend. This person lives at a distance, but they somehow know this X. That's why this came out in the reading the other day. Them two are working behind your back, working against you, okay? This friend is pissed because you aren't talking to them. Okay, maybe they try to reach out, you're not talking to them. You are spiritually guided and protected from harm, though. So whatever they're colluding up, it's not going to work. You have too many angels. And look, there's the candle. So again, there's something about you'll be shown the way how to like avoid situations like this. And then it says the most difficult part of a situation is almost over. So there's the rainbow, okay? But look, it says take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So there's like a shark here. And whoever it is, it's this supposed to be friend and this X. They got something up their sleeve. Now, whoever this friend is, they were in some type of a commitment or marriage with somebody that was younger than them, a younger man or woman, and something they broke up, okay? So this person was trying to come to you, and look, it says someone will try to make you do or say something against your will. So somebody, it has something to do with finances. They're going to try to take something from you by force. I don't like this card because this, you know, when this came out, so I'm definitely going to be predicting some fuck shit. And I hate this. I hate that they come out. But this happened in that one extended with Rob Reiner's son. It literally showed how somebody was upset because somebody was like famous. Somebody had a lot of resources and they felt like they couldn't compare to this person. And it showed them going in the house and actually physically attacking. Yeah. So then I seen what happened to him and it was the exact same thing. His son did that because he felt like he was living in his father's shadow. That's why he did that to his father. And he felt like he could never compare to his father's footsteps. And so there was a lot of like jealousy and envy in that situation. And you could be experiencing that with some of these people, especially if you've moved on and you're not trying to be in a low vibrational frequency anymore. And it's not because you don't love these people, because you do. It's just you weren't being treated right, and you're not going to stay somewhere where you're not treated right. So it's kind of like whoever this is, they feel like they have to come in and force you. It's like they're going to lash out at you. They're upset, you know, because you're changing and they're not. And they don't like that people like you. Okay? There's something about that. Yeah, I don't even want to put it in the fucking extended because like I said last time, it was gruesome. Like I was like sitting there saying, I was like, oh my God, yeah. They actually come in and I mean, it was like showing how they were going to actually physically attack. And it was just fucking disgusting. I was like, oh my God, like. But yeah, there's definitely two people who are, you know, this ex and this friend or this family member, whoever you got some people that are pissy because you're not dealing with them. Time to get out of a situation. Yeah, see, you knew you had to get out and then increase the material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah. Like, you know, this is like, these people were trying to make, look, you can't make it up. I'm telling you, I guess this is like, again, they wanted me to share that abundance ritual because there's some type of like wealth and luck that's coming to you guys. Okay. But with the goldfish, it's like they wanted to keep you in a little bitty, you know, like small, like house type goldfish, you know, bowl. And you're meant to be in a bigger, like, ocean. And you knew that it was time to get out of something. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, there's that elephant energy. Going to the land of milk and honey, and you've learned a lot. You've learned a lot, like being in these situations. Involvement with the law. Wow. And then October. And then sorrow over a loss. News is on the way. Solid foundation with success. Tower. You could have been removed from a situation right before something pops off. You're going to find out some type of news that somebody is like going through court or involved with the law or something. What the hell is sorrow over loss? Wreath, and then October. So October is like Libra, Scorpio. You're going to get some type of news, like a letter or a phone call that somebody's going to court. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Somebody could be going to jail because it says taking a vacation physically or mentally. And then it's like the hammock. Well, when you're in jail, you have to go away physically and mentally. And then wall, misunderstanding and good advice from a person. But this wall, like again, the wall reminds me of like a prison. Like, see, look, they're in the hammock and then there's a wall, they can't get out. And then good advice from a wise person. There's something really heavy about the owl energy in this reading. And the elephant. So there could be something that pops up where you have to get advice from like an attorney or something. And it's like if you take, and it's a misunderstanding, but you need to listen to their advice. Maybe somebody else is going through this. You're going to hear about it. Fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. April. Well, it says Apple, but I thought it said April. Temptation will test you. Snake energy. And then eagle. Triumph over troubles, obstacles, something important such as a new job or raise. Whatever this is, I feel like you overcome it. Somebody could have like, why do I feel like you got out of a situation, like you seen something? Like your intuition could have, you know, got you out of a situation right before it happened. Maybe you told somebody this was going to happen. Yeah, broken ring, parting of ways, either romance or business. Forces are working against you. Major challenge to overcome. Wow. This is somebody who could be going through a divorce. Yeah, they just told me to cut it. It says keep your life in balance, skills. There's something about the law and justice here. And the fact that I accidentally said April, this is throwing me for a loop because this is like just out there. Like, okay, fair man. So there's a man involved. Fair woman and fair man. And then romance, celebration. So these two are like a couple. And then it says success. So there's a couple working against you. They're in like a romantic. Oh. Oh. Did this fair man, whoever this is, they thought that it's like you have sorrow over a loss. You were grieving this person. They thought they found something more successful than you with the white, I was about to say the white lady, but fair lady, whatever. And again, they don't have to be fair skinned, but whoever they are, they're a couple. This person thought they were going to get success, but you seen something with the owl and the eagle energy, and you got the hell out of Dodge before this happened. So this is somebody who could have got caught up in a legal situation or something. These two could also be working against you because they're mad about something. Yeah, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, these fuckers are up to something, this couple right here. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. You feel something is lacking in your life, love, money, or goals. These people wanted to leave you like with nothing. They want to like leave you with nothing, like an empty barrel. Weeping willow, family sorrow. And then waiting for news, package, letter. There's some type of news that's coming in, and then it says someone working against you behind your back. Yeah. There is some couple, and it keeps talking about family. This could be like your ex, and then that person that was upset at you, I said it was like a friend or a family member. They could be like colluding together, but there's a, like, whoever the person is that left you has a new person now, and they're like trying to work against you, and they're doing something, and they're waiting to hear about it. Like, you're going to find this out, because we have two now that says waiting for information. But they're planning something behind your back to try to get you caught up, or they're lying on you, or... And then it says, you will be taken care of in difficult times. And then March. So this, you may find out about this like in March. Like that may be when this actually happens. But they're warning you about it now. Unsuccessful plans. Dealings or relationship with a woman. And then the moon. Whoever the woman is behind the man that left you, or whoever left you, whoever they're connected to, they're the ones that have them in some type of illusion. They're the ones like pushing them to do this. Yeah, like and you guys are a December Sag. Yeah, there's something fucking really fishy about this. I don't like this energy. What else do you want to tell me about this? Numbing, indifferent, detached, not wanting to feel pain. Family issues, unhappy child, partner dissatisfaction, co-parenting issues, unhappy family arguments, dysfunctional. Yeah, there's something about a family dynamic. Lazy, can't be bothered to do anything, unmotivated, going at their own pace. Whoever this is, they're very lazy. Conceals true identity, mysterious, not showing all their cards. class clown, laughs through their pain, does not take things seriously, masking, finds amusement in suffering of others. Yep, I'm telling you, this person is planning on doing something to you because they love to see when you're hurting. And then you cannot make this shit up. Here goes another damn bird. It says, distance does not make the heart grow fonder, leaving the past behind. Because you've chosen to leave this toxic energy, they're trying to lie and get you, like, involved in something. But again, you're going to hear about this. You can get like a letter in the mail, or a lawyer can contact you or something. But it's like the bird. It's some type of message that you're going to get. Underlining health issues, undiagnosed, unidentified, undisclosed, in denial, unaware. So this person could have like health issues, or they could have caused you health issues. Alliances, unions, working together, strong bonds to win. Yes, I'm telling you, somebody is working together to do something. Like, two people that were salty about you are coming into an alliance to do this. And then it says, full of air, says a lot while saying nothing at all. Criminal record, long list of offenses, warrants out for them. Wow. So one of these people could have a criminal background. Mending, correcting wrongs, fixing, asking for forgiveness. Yeah, see, this is how they're going to try to come in and get back in your good graces, by apologizing. They want to mend things with you. And then it says, spreading lies, slander, and bad-mouthing. Yeah, you got to be careful. Damn it, you got to be careful. I know you guys have big hearts, but there's somebody here who wants to come in and make things right with you because they want to, like, get something on you. But they've been, like, slandering you, lying about you, hostile, antisocial. These people could be saying that you're, like, antisocial, but it's just, you're just antisocial to them. Increase in status, glow up, recognition, popular attention. Yeah, these people are jealous because they feel like you're getting, like, a glow up. I don't like that card number, though. Look at that card number. Scribbling without sending unsent messages. So somebody wants to say something to you, but they keep deleting it. Growth mindset, unlimited abilities, change and adapt. That's you guys. And then we have 1000searchforyou.com. Gathering info, looking you up. Yeah, like they're trying to get information on you. All right, well, I'm going to end it. When I get to the extended, I'm going to pull on this and see exactly the signs that's doing this. And exactly what they're planning. Because I see here, all throughout whatever the fuck this is, you're waiting on some type of news. And there's something about a loss. This could have something to do with family too, but you're going to hear about this. Like, you're going to get, and I feel like it's going to be kind of fucking shocking, to be honest with you. Oh, that's why they're telling you to control your anger. Because when you hear this bullshit that they've schemed up, you are going to want to go over there and slap some fucking heads. It's like, they're going to try to bait you too. So just be careful. I'll put this card out. So when I go to the extended, that's what I'll pull on. But I'm going to get into real detail about this. Because there's definitely a couple. And then an ex-friend or an ex-family member. So there's like 3 of them. A couple, and then the friend or family member on the side. They feel like they got something on you, or they know how to do something. Okay? It's like, these are the type of people, misery loves company. And they can't they can't see you happy, okay? Like, they just can't. They just can't. Let me pull an angel card real quick. Yeah, they're greed. So they could be trying to take something from you. Figuring out a way how to get something from you. Ascension, because see, you're moving on. You're ascending. And then they're having disappointment and waiting. Why do I get the feeling that somebody, like, they're waiting on your downfall or something? Or they're waiting to, like, despair. Yeah, it's like they hope they... because, shit, like I said, shit's not going good for them, so they're targeting you. Resistance. Yeah, you're resisting them. Doubt. In times of doubt, there's clarity to be found. Sometimes you already know the answer, but the truth can be difficult to accept. Yeah. And then it says confirmation, 22:22. Your angels and guides walk beside you, affirming that your energy is in resonance with your highest timeline. Trust that this moment is divinely placed for you exactly where you are meant to be. But they're also giving you, like, confirmation that these people are doing something too. And then divine detour. The universe is adjusting your path to match your soul's evolution. If a door has closed, it is because it no longer resonates with who you are becoming. Yeah, so they're trying to give you peace and knowing that you made the right choice by going to a different place. Okay? And leaving them behind. But here they come. It says caution. You're being asked to reconsider. Caution allows you to navigate with wisdom, avoid unnecessary risk, move forward. And then we have 222, and this talks about reconciliations, collaboration. They're cautioning you about reconciling with anybody from the past, whether it's friend, a family. If they've already done you dirty, they'll do it again, okay? And there's some type of temptation. Yeah, blessed. You are surrounded by divine favor, blessed in ways seen and unseen. Know that you are cherished and supported by a higher power and step forward with unwavering faith. And we've seen that also with the other oracles where it showed bless, okay? So they want you to understand you're about to be really blessed here. And you can't make it up. There goes the temptation. That temptation came out right next to the Fair Lady card. It showed the Fair Lady and then temptation. So there's something like, whoever these people are, they know you to the point where they think that you would take some type of offer. So it's like they're coming up with a master plan to bait you or tempt you. But look. Protection, 444, a powerful boundary of angelic light surrounds you, shielding you from negativity and harm. You are held in the light of divine safety, assuring that you will fulfill your destined purpose. But see, the reason they let you see readings like this, look, free will, because you have a choice. Some of you will go back. Some of you will fall for this hook, line, and sinker because you love these people or you love this person. You used to be obsessed with them and you still feel like people have good intentions. Okay? Somebody needs to hear that. So I'm going to get on to you. This could just be for one of you. Snap the hell out of it. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. Because there's one, they're telling me there's one of you listening who really loves this person. So there could be an ex that you're just completely obsessed over. You know they're toxic, but you're willing to still go back. And I need you to snap the hell out of it because you're being set up. Like, they don't have good intentions. And don't fall for this bullshit that, oh, well, somebody else tempted them, got them to do this, da-da-da. No, they have, like this card says, they have their own damn free will. They knew right from wrong. But it says, you are a sovereign being fully capable of directing your life with intention and clarity. The divine respects your power to choose, offering guidance but never interference. Exactly. So, you have the choice to make and they're not going to interfere. So if you choose to go back, that's on you. But they are trying to protect you and guide you in the right direction. Okay? so that you don't make that mistake again. Because you literally are headed into a very prosperous energy, okay? Look, they told me to cut the deck on this. Look what that says. Clear your energy, clear the way. So, like I said, you need to stay very up on your spiritual cleansing, maintenance, and stuff. Yeah, and I just can't get over that. There's two people who are coming into an alliance to try to do something, try to come against you. Ripple effect. One event produces another. Your actions affect your future and others. Yep. So this is like a ripple effect. So just know, somebody needed to hear this. To that one person who, because there's one person listening, okay? I want you to understand what this person has planned for you. It says, supportive through thick and thin, but easily discarded after spouse has achieved their goals. So, honey, you are just a holding place. This person plans to piggyback off you, and as soon as you help them get on their feet and get back to, back to a better status, or they get a better job or whatever, your ass is getting kicked to the curb for somebody that they think is better than you. And they don't even care if you have kids by you. You are literally just the starter pack for this person. That's just for one of you. Because there's one person who's going to try to go back to this situation. And all the angels and guides can surround you and tell you over and over, or you can listen to Nikki Boo's readings. But when this person comes in, because you have so much love for them, but that's what they had planned. You're their ride or die. You're their supportive person through thick and thin, and you wear that shit as a badge. Like, you love that this person needs you. You love that you're the one that goes and saves them. And that's, like I said, that's just for one of you. And I'm getting on to you because I don't want you to go back. Because I can see where you're fixing to go. Yeah, look, they want you to do this to them. The message left on unread. Do not answer it. Like, missed call. Sorry, I didn't even know you were calling, yeah, look. There is something about legal matters. Legal issues affecting your life. This person could be trying to get you caught up legally somehow. Or they're going through a legal issue and they want you to come in and help them in some way. But there is something very important about, like, legal matters and involvement with the law. So I promise you, in the extended, I'm going to get down to the bottom of that. I don't give a shit how many cards I have to pull until I piece it together. Because there's something, I don't know if they're trying to get you caught up in a legal case or something. Okay. Okay, they already revealed something to me. I just heard it. Part of it. But I'm not going to say anything on here because not everybody's meant to hear that. But if you're feeling that, you just know. But there's something like you're going to find this out because there's like news on the way. A letter in the mail, a phone call about what this is. But yeah. Let's see. Here's that angel number. This could be birth dates too. 1, 4, 1. So 111. Listen to your intuition. 141, 212. That 4 also represents law and order. Okay. And there's a couple. The 1 and 2, that's a feminine and a masculine energy. And then the 1 and the 4, the masculine is the one who's getting involved with the law. Trying to drag you into something. And then we have a 3 at the end. So there's also a third person. And then a 6 over here, which is like home. 141, 212. Somebody's birthday could be April 1st, Aries. January 14th, February 3rd. August 5th, because I'm seeing 4 plus 2 plus 2, that's an 8, plus that 5. Somebody is also a life path 11. I keep hearing that. There's also a feminine Pisces energy here that doesn't like you. Virgo, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Gemini. Who's behind here? Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries. Something heavy about the Cancer energy too, which is a Chariot. See that Leo down there? The Leo's hiding something from you. There's a Leo you're dealing with. It's hiding something from you. That's what they're telling me. Yeah, look, they told me to cut from a different deck, the Moon. The Leo's hiding something. You have some type of tower. They blocked you. They're bored. They're getting judgment. They're stuck. Yeah, the Leo's hiding that they got some type of court shit going on. Or they're trying to get you caught up in it, to get you trapped. They feel betrayed by you. They're stuck on you. Yeah, they see you working on yourself. You're happy. You're getting wish fulfillment. They feel like you're following God. They're losing hope. Yeah, they're not doing good, and they're losing strength. They try to play you. They see that you got the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the Empress. Damn. They're burdened because they know you're about to find somebody. Move on and find your person. They're burdened. Your intuition's telling you something's not right with this person. There's something heavy about a Leo involved here. Okay, love you guys. We'll see you later.